G'day guys, my name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
I said Miles.
Miles.
And this is the commodity.
And today we're taking a look at the scariest storm moments in Australia.
Yes, but before we hop into this video, if you would, go ahead and check out today's sponsor. We were pretty skeptical when we were first introduced to the bone conduction audio technology, but the Ouya bone conduction waterproof headphones took that skepticism away pretty quickly. These IP68 rated headphones are perfect for people like us that enjoy every second that they can get in the water, but also want to enjoy music as well. Being made of lightweight titanium materials, they are super comfortable and won't cause earaches after long usage like traditional headphones. Not only do they support Bluetooth, but they also have 16 gigabytes of memory to download music onto the headphones themselves. That way you can listen to music underwater without Bluetooth connection issues. If you want to get a pair for yourself or a friend, click our affiliate link below in the description. And also, if you would, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. It truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the bell notification icon. That way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click that join button down below. Let's hop in.
Let's do it.
Hello there, and welcome to the Unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
The size of these hail balls might be the biggest you've ever seen.
Some pretty big hail came through during Katrina.
Going for oh yeah, there's
I've never seen that
we
long.
get a lot of tornadoes. and
But I mean,
makes-
that is huge hail.
yeah,
I mean,
that's big hail. That
massive.
takes out windows right there.
Yeah.
But
and
no, whenever
faces.
we get tornadoes, we get huge hail.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and huge dents in our car. Yep, there went a broken window. Actually, that's not like broken.
The black supercell hitting South Brisbane, Marydale Street.
Flooding.
See a lot of wind and
Yeah.
rain. I'm sure there's
Hail
flooding.
breaks through the office windows in Woongoolaba, Queensland.
I would be getting away from the windows. I mean, if there's an option.
Check out this incredibly
Gotta go
rare
home.
occurrence of a waterspout tornado.
Bro.
I've always wanted to see one of these in real life.
Yes.
Check out this incredibly rare occurrence of a waterspout tornado filmed on the coast of New South Wales.
That is sick.
Look at that! Far out!
Wow, that thing gets thick.
Up into the air.
Girthy.
Do you guys get, this could be a very stupid question, but do you guys
Probably is.
get tornadoes? Like,
That's a good question,
Frequently?
actually. I don't think they've ever said that anything about them getting tornadoes.
I mean,
They got a lot of
if you got a
flat
water
land.
spout tornado, I would imagine you get an occasional tornado.
Yeah, let us know down there. That's a great question, actually.
'Cause we frequently get tornadoes during tornado
I mean,
season.
We're in tornado alleys.
Right.
Yeah, we get a lot of tornadoes.
So let us know.
I mean, that looks like it could be in a tornado, if we're being honest. Or hurricane.
Well, I hear a siren too.
Could be a hurricane siren.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the hail!
This should be a video called Hailstorm.
Yeah. Damn. We had 2 hailstorms recently, like in the past 3 months or 4 months.
An Irish traveller films a massive sandstorm in the Aussie outback.
That would freak me the fuck out.
That looks like a straight up desert.
Yeah, that would freak me out. I would not continue driving.
You just see me trying to outrun it. Go!
That's insane.
That's gotta be hard on a car.
It's as high as the Brisbane River is going to get this afternoon. But tomorrow afternoon is another matter.
You're just like, fuck it.
Just another day. That would make more sense.
A man records his house.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Are you
we're still
talking
using
about my Australian coaster?
them. We're using them. I love it. I enjoy it. I mean, as much as you can enjoy
a coaster.
But it's convenient.
Yeah.
A man records his house wobbling from very harsh winds.
Oh my God, I hope the house doesn't fall.
That'd be the downside to having a house on stilts. Obviously, the upside is to avoid the flooding.
There's no possible way it's structurally good for high wind.
Right.
Like snowballs.
That would definitely, I mean, you would break some bones standing out there.
With all this water, there are all kinds of spiders and other creepy crawlies floating around.
Roadside trees take a beating as a summer storm hits Queensland.
Man. You guys got to get tornadoes.
Well, they're so close to the coast. They just
I
get
know. Just,
hurricanes.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. At least you don't have to prune that tree. I'm amazed these trees aren't just being uprooted.
Right.
I get that they're big, but man, that's some wind.
Well, I mean, after millions of years, I'm sure they're used to it.
That'll. It might be, but I don't think.
I mean, obviously, like a storm like this is probably that was probably a really bad storm, but that's a very poor representation of like the scariest part of that storm.
Yeah. Just there's trees that will let you know how bad it is.
Right.
Oh, this sucks.
That was us driving home. Well,
So
not
today's
to
drive
that
home from the
extent.
ride was pretty eventful.
Yeah. I've been through that, but not recently. It's been a while.
So you guys get the rotations.
What are those dirt devils?
They get the rotations. It's just a matter of the hot and the
storm
cold.
is recorded in Brisbane back in 2014.
But with that being said, too, hail is caused by hot and cold weather.
That's true.
So if you got the rotations, you got the hail, you gotta have tornadoes. You gotta have tornadoes.
Oh, we just wait till they flood.
I want to know now. I really want to know.
I feel like we're in an episode of Twister.
Twister.
I hate to say it, but that looks good as hell.
Yeah, it freaked me the hell out there.
Looks like something from Dune.
That was a good movie.
I still haven't watched the new one.
That would suck.
Am I the only one that wishes that happened to my job every single day?
But that would also suck. Like,
because,
you
yeah,
want
yeah,
it to
yeah.
happen that day so you can go home early, but then you realize, like, you can't
Make money.
go back and make money the next day.
Yeah, they would have to like, yeah, and in sales, they're not gonna, especially commission-based sales, they're not gonna be like, we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
No,
We'll average your last 3 months and just pay you.
what we would do, we would probably try to figure out a way to hook up an RV and just put computers into one RV,
Oh, yeah.
and then we just run the store out of an RV.
Yeah.
So naturally.
Wow.
Be nicer than what we
A
already
strange
work in.
dust
That's
devil
true.
is recorded in Western Australia.
There's like nothing up there.
Well, that's the thing. They start
It's
from the
recorded
ground
in
because it's
Western
pulling the
Australia.
dirt up. It's not going to
But usually
push the
there's
dirt
clouds above it, no?
down. Not always with the
It's
rotations.
crazy. Like rain stuff.
Mountain golf clubs. Mike.
It sucks. I feel so bad for these guys.
So I'd say this is probably a little bit smaller, but close to the same size hail as
What we
the
recently
last
have.
hailstorm we had about a month and a
And
half.
we have an
2 months
RV
ago.
in the campground. And no, not in the campground, but in the shop at Springdale.
Oh yeah,
It's
all over the
corrugated
side
aluminum,
and everything.
And it is just beat to shit all over the side. Like it is like every 2 inches or so, there's a hail ding in it. And I talked to one of the techs, and he was like, they took the insurance money and just pocketed.
Of course they
and said,
did.
Screw, because they're wanting to trade it in. I'm like, well, they got like $9,000 for it.
Right.
I was like, it's going to cost more than $9,000. You're going to lose more than $9,000 in value.
Oh, yeah.
Over that, because now we're paying out of pocket, so that price goes way up.
With that being said, the pace of this hail, it was like 100 times faster when it hit with us recently.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh. I have seen stuff like that.
Like that's
happen.
some wind that'll
Yeah.
like pull you off your feet.
Yeah.
So
That
y'all
is
get a lot of
spooky.
dirt
Yeah.
devils
Is that
or
what they're
dust
called?
devils.
No, they're dirt.
Jesus.
A dust devil is like made up for like cleaning houses or something. And there's a type of vacuum.
Here is a time lapse of a Sydney train station flooding.
Oh wow.
You barely see any like rain.
Brisbane hail wreaks havoc on a train station in the CBD.
It's gonna make a joke, but it wouldn't be funny anymore.
Like from 5 videos ago.
See, and you want to feel bad for these people, but like that are getting in their cars just hailed on. But then
Cars in Melbourne would have most definitely needed repairs after this.
it happens to us too. Even when we're driving home and it's happening to us, I'm still looking at everybody else's cars like, I'm so sorry, guys. Like it's my fault.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Look at that lightning. Wow, that sucks. I'm glad I have a parking garage now.
Okay, so just based off of this video, I'm assuming that you guys do get a lot of hail.
Yeah. It seems like it's like every other week in this video.
Like I mean, it's titled Scariest Storm Moments, and most of these storms are involved with hail.
Oh, poor kangaroo.
He just goes up there and starts punching.
Oh, seen that before.
Yep, that was Hurricane Katrina for us. It was about 1.5 miles away
Thank
where
you
we
for
found our
watching, and
trampoline.
I'll see you next time on the Unbelievable.
Oh, your own
Hello.
trampoline?
Yeah, no, our personal trampoline. Originally, it was at like the top of the hill in our backyard. When it first lifted up, it flew into the pool, ripped our brand new pool liner, like brand new pool liner, ripped that completely down the side of the shallow end and the bottom of the shallow end. Landed on top of our house. We had just gotten a new metal roof on the house.
Oh, well, there goes that.
Ripped off the metal roof section that it hit, and then we had some neighbors. It was probably about 4 weeks later, we found our trampoline in their yard. But it's only because, and we probably wouldn't have found it if we hadn't have, most of our streets were like shut down because trees had fell down. We were out of power for like 3 months during Katrina, or after Katrina.
What do you think is worse? Because you've been a part of both. Tornadoes or hurricanes? I would think hurricane.
It depends on each, because
Okay,
we
let's
had
say
a
worst case of both.
I mean, tornado, the hurricanes, I mean, the winds suck, but like we had an F5 tornado come through my hometown in Mississippi like 2 years ago. And I mean, it was miles
There's
wide.
no coming back. Yeah.
Right. No,
it's
like
done.
my land in Mississippi used to be like trails, and we had our pine trees everywhere. Like it was thick wooded trails. You couldn't see down to like a half mile back to our property at the pond and everything. And now you go out there, not only can you see from the house to the back of our property because it's all leveled out, but then you look across the street where you couldn't see anything except for trees, and you can see like 2 miles down the road. I mean,
So I guess most hurricanes don't like tear down.
But with Katrina, I mean, it was
That was it.
I forgot how they scale it as. I think it's up to a 7 or something.
7 or 8, I think.
Yeah, it was the highest.
Yeah.
But the day prior,
And it wasn't expected to be that.
no, the
bad.
day prior, let's just say the highest is a 6. The day prior, it was like a 2 or a 3, and so we were at the coast.
Just looking to see what the rating was.
Category 5. So the highest is a 5.
Yeah.
We thought the day before the news was telling us that Katrina was only like a 2, right?
$125 billion of damage
Yeah.
in 2005.
Right. But we were originally told on the news that it was a category 2.
Yeah, because it was dying down as it was getting closer to the
Right.
land, which is typical.
Right. So we were at, and I've told you this before, we were actually at the coast. My mother, my grandmother, and I, and again, this is 2005, so I was 8.
Negative.
I was 8 years old. But we
Still
were at the
crazy.
coast in Biloxi, Mississippi. We went to the beach, and I remember this part specifically, that the water was super receded. I mean, it was way back. But we thought,
That's terrifying.
oh, it was terrifying. Now looking back, like thinking
you know
about
what it means. I
Right.
was wearing this shirt earlier today.
Dawn
so-
Adventures, shout out. If you guys want to go check him out, I'll go ahead and throw him in the description. But yeah, no, looking back at it now, like that's freaky to know that the water was like super receded back. But we thought, it's just a category 2 hurricane coming through.
Yeah.
It's not anything serious. We go home.
You don't even board up the windows for
Right.
that crap.
We go home, and then overnight it goes from a category 2 to a category 5, and nobody had to. That's why New Orleans didn't have time
Yeah,
to
nobody knew,
evacuate.
yeah.
Like nobody knew how bad it was truly going to get. And again, like me being 3 hours north of the coast, we were out of power for 3 months. So like for me to, like we ran generators. That's all we did for 3 months is ran generators, and most people couldn't go to work. So the reason why we found our trampoline is because we're driving up and down the neighborhoods, like helping people cut up trees out of the roadways and stuff like that. And we found our trampoline. Obviously it was not reusable.
So with that being said, what was your decision?
That's a tough decision. I mean,
They both suck.
if it's worse of the worst on both, obviously hurricane, because a hurricane's not only going to affect if it's category 5, obviously it affects the coast the worst.
Yeah.
New Orleans, for example, it just completely flooded, and then it also,
I mean, they're all regional
Right.
situations.
but it also went all the way up to where I'm at,
yeah.
and
But
I mean,
just a couple hours.
right, but a tornado is only, I mean, if we're talking about one singular tornado, you're talking 20 minutes.
The El Reyna tornado, how long did that last? I know we're continuing on here a little long, and obviously y'all can.
I mean, if you guys are watching a Scariest storm video, I would imagine you guys like talking about storms. I love bad weather.
Reno? No, that's a El Reyna. Tornado, which was a category. I think this was the biggest one that we've had.
They call them EF. Or, yeah, it's like EF.
No, that's
E.
definitely not it. Let's just see here. 2019. Oh no!
Tri-state tornado, Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
Yeah, I think maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
695 deaths.
So the death
2,000
count, I
injuries.
mean, that's the biggest one, and that's nothing compared to hurricane. So I still stand by what I said.
Yeah, no, hurricane, like I said, tornadoes, I mean, they're on the ground for
And they only
a
devastate
short amount of time.
mostly what's
in its line of
hitting.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as opposed to a hurricane. It just
Takes out everything.
takes out everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's crazy. But I think, man, there's just really no answer to it. Yeah, no, I think if it hits, what it hits, it's more devastating.
Right.
Because it's kind of like the bullet shot versus like, I don't know, a shotgun shot.
Right.
It spreads. It does a lot of devastation.
Like a buckshot versus a bird shot.
There you go. 100%. But guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. If you want to support us directly, hit that join button. And with that being said,
we just gave them a gun reference, and they don't even fucking shoot shotguns.
They do too. It's all
My name is Miles.
And my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.
So American of us.